Hey guys, a long time no see. I know it's been kind of a while since I put up a video. I was on spring break for a week, well, doing nothing, so I really don't have an excuse. But I apologize. I guess I was just being lazy. I don't really know, so that's that. I did film a spring fashion video as you guys have requested. I filmed it twice over spring break, and I meant to put it up just every time I filmed it, like, I don't know, I'm very particular about my fashion videos. I'm very picky, so something about them just wasn't really sitting right with me, so I didn't even edit them or anything. But let me know if you guys want to see it anyway, because I don't know when I'll get the chance to redo it now that I'm back in school and stuff. So just let me know if you want to see it, and I'll edit it and stuff, even though I'm not 100% satisfied with it, but that's okay, you know? Doesn't matter. Well, it kind of does. Okay. Alright, so I have my March favorites for you today, and let's just get started. Alright, my first favorite, I don't know if I mentioned this last month, or I know I've shown it at some point, but it's the Boots Expert Sensitive Light Moisturizing Lotion from Target. I don't know if any of you have had this problem before. It's not something I've ever experienced, but I have like dryness on my eyelids. I don't know where it came from. Never had this problem. But this is a very light moisturizer, so I use it all over my face as well, but I've been also dabbing it a little bit on my eyelids so that it moisturizes them but doesn't make them oily, so that my eye makeup won't be affected. So yeah, I believe this was like $5 at Target, so pretty good. Another Target product is the Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I've used this for years, and when I went home and played around with the makeup that I have there, I found this, and I used this for the whole second half of the month. I'm wearing it today. It's very light, I guess light to medium coverage, more on the light side. It leaves a dewy finish because it is a tinted moisturizer. I always set it with powder though, so it doesn't really matter. I just really like this. It feels nice on the skin. It just kind of blends really well, and I really like it. So I have the shade Fair. I also have the shade Up. I don't know if it's light or linen. Okay, I don't know if it's actually called linen. For some reason I was like, linen just popped in my head. Anyway, both the shades kind of work for me, so I don't know why I'm still talking about this. It's good. Another face product is the Wet n Wild's Coverall Pressed Powder. I have the shade Fair/Light, and it looks like this. I'm not really someone who has like a holy grail. Darn it, Jets. Why does this always happen to me? Well, I know why, because I live by a naval base, but that's not the way. Okay, as I was saying, I don't really have a favorite face powder. I kind of just jumble around the ones that I have, use a different one every day, whatever I'm kind of feeling like. But I took this one home for spring break, and I realized I really just love this one a lot. It has a really, really nice buttery smooth consistency. It blends really nicely. It gives a little bit of coverage, not a whole lot, but you know, a nice amount, I guess. It's just a really nice drugstore powder, so I definitely recommend it. Alright, I have two blush favorites for the month. So I literally used this one for the first half, like 15 days worth kind of, and then this for the other half. So I'm actually wearing this one today. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Doll Face. The reason I pulled this out of my collection was because Amarique talked about it last month, and I was like, I have that blush. Gonna whip that one out. So it's like a cool tone, I guess medium pink. It's not really anything spectacular. It's not shimmery or anything, but that's what I'm wearing today. The other one is an all-time favorite. This is NARS Deep Throat. Love this one. It's a peachy pink that has some shimmer in it, so if you guys can hopefully see the difference in tone there. So these are my two favorite blushes of the month, and I highly recommend them just for spring blushes in general, but honestly I kind of don't have any particular seasonal blushes. I just kind of wear them all the time, so these are two really good ones. Alright, another favorite is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Now they've totally revamped the packaging, so I don't think even the mini one looks like this anymore, but I have a jumbo, it's like the XL size one that I refilled this with. I kind of recommend you guys to do that, just because who wants to carry around like the full size bottle all the time. But I stopped using this for months because I thought it was just like an unnecessary step until I started using it again this month, and I was like, oh, probably should have been using it. It's a really nice setting spray, makes your makeup stay on longer, and just looks nicer than it without it, I guess. So I really like this. That's a hair. Alright, so all my favorite eye products of the month I used today so that you guys could see. Well, I don't know if you can really see it, but you know, I'm wearing them. The first one is the MAC Paintpot in Vintage Selection. I love this. I've talked about it before. I used it, I believe, in my last Get Ready With Me video, I think. possibly. Apparently this is back in stock in stores. It was part of the winter collection, I believe, like 2 years ago, but it's back, so according to Temptalia anyway. It's a really pretty shimmery, I guess, champagne kind of color. If you've ever tried Urban Decay's Primer Potion in Sin, it's very similar in color, just less pigmented, so that's a really good base. And I'm not even going to go into these too much because y'all know how much I love them. It's the, yep, the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadows have made a comeback yet again. I have an entire video dedicated to these, so I'm not going to say much about them, but I stopped using them for a couple months because I was using my Naked palette and my Too Faced palette. I wanted to give the other, you know, shadows in my collection some love. But, you know, come back to, you know, the good old faithful shadows. I love these. I have the one in Celebrity here. This is the one I'm wearing on my lid. My favorite lid color, I think, of all time, maybe. It might even have passed up matte gold mode pigment. I don't know yet. Just like a light, shimmery, sandy tan kind of color. Very flattering for me. And the other one is Caffeinated, which is like a bronzy, brown, beautiful color. I love both of these. They're definitely my two favorites of all the ones that I have. Sorry. And I highly recommend them if you're placing an online order. Just throw these in your cart because you can't go wrong. I love these. They're amazing. Okay. Another eyeshadow favorite is the MAC Shadow in Moleskin. It is a matte, and I got this at a CCO, so I assume that this is like a limited edition product, or was at some point. But it's just like a matte, medium brown, I guess you could say. I use it as a transition color just to, you know, make blending a bit easier. I love this. This is kind of replaced my Naked shade from the Urban Decay Naked palette. That's kind of was my go-to transition color, but I've been using this one a lot lately. So I don't know, I kind of like the formulation better. It's a little bit more pigmented, I think, than Naked. So I don't know, I've really been liking this. Alright, and last makeup favorite is actually a pair of false lashes. This is the first time I've ever talked about my love for false lashes, I guess. It's kind of a recent love. It's the Ardell 110s. I'm wearing a pair of them today. They're very natural looking, generally speaking, compared to the more dramatic ones anyway. But they look pretty basic. There's nothing exciting about them, but for me, I have fairly long lashes, but they don't hold a curl very well, so once they straighten out, you can't really see them anymore. So wearing falsies kind of just makes me look like I have actual eyelashes during the day, which is always a plus. I've just really been liking these ones a lot, and they're easily accessible at all drugstores, so awesome. Alright, so that is it for beauty favorites. I do have one jewelry favorite, and it is the earrings that I'm wearing. Probably not a surprise to you guys if you follow me on Instagram. I've been wearing these like all month, like non-stop. Well, not literally, but I've been wearing them a lot. They are these really cool honeycomb angular hoop earrings. I will put a link to them below if you're interested, but I love them. They go with pretty much everything that I wear. They're like so just easy to integrate into my style. Like seriously, I wear them all the time, so I'm in love. In love with my earrings. Okay, stop talking. Alright, so I have a clothing favorite, and again, if you follow me on Instagram, this is not going to be a surprise to you. It is my camo jacket. I love this thing. I'm so glad that I bought it. I have no regrets at all. I've worn it so much over the past month, it's a little ridiculous and a little abnormal. I'm pretty sure people are like, you do not need to be wearing that again, but I don't care. I love this thing so much. I wear it all the time, and you guys know that. It's just a really good layering piece because it's not too like heavy, but it will keep you warm if you really need to be. My older brother was like, what if someone thinks you were actually in the army? Really? Sometimes things that my brothers say to me are a little frightening because I just can't deal with it. Okay. Alright, so that is it for my favorites, but as you guys know, at the end of every favorites video for this year, I am doing my top 5 outfit of the days for my Instagram account. So, I'm not gonna lie, this month was pretty good. I mean, I feel like all my outfits got like more likes than usual, so thank you. I'm sure a lot of you guys are the ones doing that. But it was like, oh, I don't know, I don't think my outfits were particularly exciting this month, but you guys really liked them. So, it'll be harder to pick a top 5 this month, but we'll see what happens, because you're gonna see them right now. thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see that fashion video. I need to edit it and, you know, all that fun stuff. But if you guys want to see it, just let me know. And I guess that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye.